Good afternoon. This is Jonathan Satofsky of Satofsky Asset Management, March 29th, 2018, with a video blog update. And today I want to talk about education over speculation. What do I mean? Well, I've been doing a video blog for about a year, a little longer than a year, trying to educate people on how to be more successful over the long run and get out of the daily headline news and get out of the mood of the market day to day. So what do I mean? Every week there's a sentiment survey that shows the general pulse of people's confidence about the future. And this week's sentiment survey, no surprise, has come out extraordinarily bearish. Why? It's no wonder. Last week the markets were down 1,000 points, so people are pessimistic about the future. It's also indicated by money flows. What's fascinating is every time the markets hit a little snag, people panic and they sell. If you look at the domestic money flows, the money flows reflect what happened last week in the market. So as soon as markets go down, people sell. As soon as markets rise, they're long-term investors again. It's ridiculous. So let's talk a little bit about education over speculation, and what do I mean? Here are the historical statistics about the markets. If you own assets, own equities over owning bonds, your probability of success is extraordinarily high over a long period of time. If you own cheap companies over more expensive companies, you increase your probability of success over time. If you own small companies over large companies, you increase your probability of success over time. If you own profitable companies over non-profitable companies, you increase your success over time. Of course, you can always find exceptions to the rule. But if you're looking to be educated and looking to stack the odds in your favor, why wouldn't you lean toward the factors that you know have a higher probability of success? Probability is a funny word, particularly as we are upon March Madness and the Final Four is this weekend, because no one, virtually no one in their brackets would have had Loyola playing Michigan in the first round of the Final Four. Of course, I'm rooting for the Maize and Blue, but both of them were considered long shots. So probabilities don't all work out, and hopefully for the Maize and Blue, it'll work out very well. Now let's just look at the last decade to give a little bit more color on what I'm describing. What you see is around the world, buying equities over bonds have been beneficial in the US, outside of the US, in developing markets as well as in emerging markets. And buying cheap and profitable companies has also worked all around the world. The one area that actually has not been favorable, what you see is almost a 3% spread of growth over value in the US. And to put it in context, to give you a long-term historical perspective, value has underperformed by a tremendous magnitude the last decade. It's only happened 2 other times in the last century. And if you were playing the probability of success over time, it's not a certainty, but if you believe that history has a predictive pattern for future success, and you think like Buffett, you would be a better investor because as soon as prices fall, you're leaning into value. What everybody else's trash is your treasure. So I look forward to a wonderful spring and hopefully a Michigan Wolverine national title over the weekend. And with that, have a wonderful April.